Hi, welcome back to MJ2 Reviews. Me, Mitchell James. This is a really spontaneous live video. I don't know who's awake anymore. I think I missed the mark a little. I should have done it like immediately. But uh, Eurovision finished about half an hour ago, semi-final one, and I just thought we would chat. If there's going to be any takers, we'll see how many people. Um, but yeah, I just want to talk about what happened at Eurovision at semi-final one. Really exciting. Look, there were some standouts in a sea of meh songs. I am waiting for semi-final two. I heard a lot of people say that semi-final one was the semi-final, and I think semi-final one just has that reputation now. Last year, I'd say that was true. But this year, semi-final two has the big countries. So can't wait to see that. I am from Australia, so you probably want to know, what am I thinking? Australia. By the way, spoiler alerts, obviously. Spoiler alert, but you know that. Australia is through to the grand final. The thing is, as Australians, we just don't know. We don't know how it's going to go. And so we're like, let's hope. Like we're just hoping for the final, and we made it through the final. Only one of two countries to ever make it 100% through the final. Although this is only our fifth year in it, so I don't know how well you can kind of get excited of that reputation. And Ukraine is not in it, and they're the only other country that has that record. Ask a question, leave a comment what you thought of Eurovision semi-final one, and I'd like to have a discussion with y'all. So, yeah, what should we talk about? Should we talk about um, who you thought was going to make it, who didn't? For me, I am really happy because I got 9 out of 10. Last year, I think I got 4 out of 10 or something. It was so bad. It was like my worst ever last year in predictions. This year, wow. And I think the big story is shout out to San Marino. San Marino have made it to the grand final for only the second time in. No. Okay, Google. How many years has San Marino participated in Eurovision?
According to Wikipedia, San Marino has participated in the Eurovision Song Contest 9 times, debuting in the 2008 contest, followed by participation from 2011 onward.
Okay, so they participated 9 times. So this is the second of 9 times, and Valentina Monetta wasn't even in it. They did have to bring Serhat out, and I kind of do want to talk about San Marino because I'm really excited for them to make it through for a second time. But I have to say, what was with the performance that Serhat gave? Serhat is just so bizarre. Like it's just, you don't know what you're gonna get. You know what you're gonna get, but you're waiting to see what it is you're gonna get. I feel like my eyes are super bloodshot. I've actually been up since 4 a.m. getting ready, and I haven't had a lot of sleep. So the effects are kicking in. But San Marino, oh my god, he started Say Na Na Na, and he sang the chorus the first time, and he was so sharp. So sharp. I've never, oh my god, it was, and I was like, this is beyond repair. I don't know how he got out of that funk, because when he sang this chorus again, he was in pitch. But I was like, the damage has been done. He was very lucky he was last to perform. I think he also had people that were like, no, we're going to make sure we vote for San Marino this year. And I wasn't sure of his fan base. I didn't know how many fans he'd have. Wow. I thought I would make this video and there would be people flooding in because, it's Eurovision. But no one is there. Everyone went to bed already. For reals. So I don't know what's going on. Is anyone there? Can you see my video? Well, I know you can see my video because I did see someone come and then leave. Anyway, I won't make this video for long if no one's going to be watching live. just going to check you can actually hear me because that concerns me. See, na. And I'll talk about which country probably impressed me the most from just the performance that they gave. Okay. I know. Okay. Cool. It's working. You can hear me. I don't know where everyone is. I guess everyone's asleep already. Chat, let me know what your thoughts on Eurovision semi-final 1 was. I'm so excited Australia's in. I'm so happy for San Marino, but Serhat gave a really pitchy performance. I'll tell you, the country that impressed me the most was... I'm waiting for people to actually come in because otherwise I'm just talking to no one. And I probably am going to delete this video because I'm just not getting any viewers. Or maybe I'll get a lot of views. I'll leave it for 24 hours and see how many people watch it when they wake up tomorrow. But yeah, I was really hoping I would start this video. I made it on the whim, and I thought that the viewers would come flooding in because everyone is really excited. I'm looking on the fan club page, and I'm seeing a lot of people watching live videos on there. So maybe I got to try my luck on Facebook. I'll give this 5 more minutes. Maybe I just picked the wrong time. Maybe I was half an hour too late. If you're watching, comment about Eurovision. People keep... I'm looking one, and then they go. Oh, Ellen says, well. Oh, is Ellen waiting for me to talk? I have already spoken a lot, but I can repeat. But I think Ellen's gone because it's saying no one's watching at the moment. Oh, yeah, talk. Okay, cool. Well, oh my God, I'm so excited Australia got in. Obviously, I am Australian. I'm very excited about that. You never know what is going to happen with Australia. We're always like, even though we've always gotten through, we're like we don't know what's going to happen. San Marino, I'm so happy for San Marino to make it through, second time in 9 years. Serhat was so sharp. I really thought maybe he would, I just assumed he wouldn't get through because they never go through, even though they had a great number to perform in. And the biggest shock in terms of how great they were was Estonia. Blew me away. They had a vocal arrangement that I could not believe. I was like, oh my God, I did not expect this from Estonia. I did not expect they would be the country to give me like these riffs in a way. And the biggest shock was I got 9 out of 10 right for going through the final. I can't believe that. The country that I didn't get right was Poland, and the country that went through was Slovenia. For me, that was the biggest shock that Slovenia got through. But I understand the performance was definitely an appeal to the kind of indie teens, kind of like the emos that congregate. In Australia, we have emos that congregate, oh, not emos. Yeah, they're emos, aren't they? Emos that kind of congregate on a Thursday night in shopping malls and stuff. So that's who I think that song would appeal to. And there's not many other songs that would appeal to them. But yeah, Poland didn't do the staging that I wanted them to do. I had such a set mind of how I wanted Poland to do their performance. I wanted them to like slowly walk around the stage and then go onto angles and pause and be like, Hamanamanata, Damanamanana. But instead they just stood there with the mic stand. At least they smiled. They weren't like, ah, bah, 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 bah. But it's a shame. They were kind of at the end of my top 10 anyway, so didn't lose like a major key country. But I want to know, Ellen. Ellen is watching. Tell me your thoughts on Eurovision semi-final 1. What are your biggest takes from tonight. What are you thinking? I'd like to know what you think. We can have a discussion. Or if, I hope your favorite got through. I'm waiting for Ellen. She's telling me to talk. She's saying, "Yeah, talk. I'm waiting." Well, where's Ellen? Okay. So yeah, Slovenia was the biggest shock for me going through. I did not expect Slovenia. And Sir Hat, Pitchy. I'm just repeating. I see newcomers come on and then they leave. But yeah. San Marino final and Georgia. No, are you joking? Eurovision WTF? Russia. Okay, we're getting. Okay, that was a little bit political for me to discuss, but I will talk about San Marino going through other than Georgia, and I will say that. You know, I have Georgia down the bottom. I thought they did impress me more than I expect. I thought that his vocals were okay. They weren't as aggressive as in the national final. I thought the staging was actually really good for Georgia, and the end how there was like light, not lighting, like fire and stuff, or maybe there was just a big light and then it kind of panned out. I thought that was great. So Georgia did impress me in many ways, but it was never going to be like a winner for me, and it kind of was just trickling down. But I think it went up a little bit in my ranks. San Marino, I love the song, and I can't believe that I really liked San Marino. I put San Marino, obviously, I didn't put San Marino in my top 10 either, but I had them in like the middle range, and I thought they'd go to the final. Serhat performing, I was shocked at, like, I was disappointed at his vocals because he sang out of pitch, especially the first time he sang the chorus was really sharp. And so I couldn't believe that. And I thought they were gonna. I think the EBU put them in last to perform last, kind of as a favor. Carito is saying Georgia, it was better for San Marino. Huh? Georgia, it was better for San Marino. Are you saying that Georgia was better than San Marino? But yeah, you're a Georgia fan. I can hear why people like Georgia. You could really go with it. Which country are you from, Carito? I'd be interested to know. Are you from Georgia or are you from another country? Fire of love. Okay, you're from Georgia. See, the interesting thing is you get a lot of people say Netherlands to win this year, and then you find out they're from the Netherlands, which is nothing bad. It's great that people love their own country. But yeah, Ellen is asking, what do I think about the presenters? And to be honest, I would have much preferred to have, okay, I can't remember the names now. The one whose last name is Ayub with the white dress, and the guy who is the younger guy. I saw them host the allotment ceremony, and they had such a great chemistry together. They were joking, they were giggling, and they were really good in the allotment show. And then having them kind of as four, it kind of lost every chemistry that I liked from that. Um, but I will say they're by far not the worst hosts. they're really, I thought they did a good job. They're not Petra Mide and Mans Zelmelo material. They did do kind of lame jokes or jokes that I'm sure are funny, like in Israel. The moderately funny. They just seem like kind of lame jokes, safe jokes, family friendly jokes, kind of thing. But all in all, I thought they're okay. I'm much more a fan of two hosts rather than four. So yeah, that's what I thought. Comment your thoughts on Eurovision semi-final 1. I'm really interested. Or like Carito and Ellen have done, ask me questions and know my thoughts. See if they match yours. What was the biggest shock for you? What were you most excited about? How many countries did you predict get through? Actually go through? I got 9 out of 10 right. I can't believe it. Like I think this is the first time I've ever got 9 out of 10 right. So yeah, let me know. I'm just waiting. Okay. Ellen says again, your thoughts about Tel Aviv, lol. About the venue or the city itself as a host city. The venue, I was waiting because I knew the reputation that not a reputation. I know that Tel Aviv, the would you call it an arena, the concert hall, or wherever it is, the venue is rather small compared to like Stockholm has 20,000 people. This one, they were only selling 3,000 seats. But as soon as so I was really intrigued. But as soon as it came on, I was like, okay. From the angles, they make it look like it's very wholesome, and it actually looks like they've cramped a lot of people in, especially in the seat area. I thought sometimes the mosh pit looked a bit empty. Maybe in the grand final they can fill that up, but I know they're trying to sell some seats in the grand final. But I thought they did a good job. Germany national selection did a similar thing where they kind of did it in a studio, but they made it look like it was kind of in a concert hall, like in Tel Aviv. So I thought they did a good enough job. You can kind of trick things like that on camera. The city itself, well, I mean, I'm not in Israel, so I'm not on location, so I can't really tell you how it's going. I know that they do some nifty things, like they have a free bus taking people around to their hotels, but I have heard that they have had 40-minute waits for the bus, and people have had to stand like in a kind of just in a huge bus stop area where there's like just concrete and that's it. That would kind of do my head in. I'd probably just get a get in Israel. That's like a Israeli Uber. But the city itself, I think they're having a lot of fun. They're rejoicing. I love when cities actually become a Eurovision bubble. A lot of cities can't do that. I think people were saying Kiev in Ukraine never had that Eurovision bubble where the whole city went crazy over Eurovision, whereas places like Lisbon, Stockholm, Oslo, Baku for sure, and Tel Aviv really, they're like, let's pause everything for Eurovision. So I think it's a really cool thing. I love the postcard segments that they did, how they were like proper dancing and everything. Loved that. Why, Ellen? What are your thoughts? Tell me your thoughts. What were your thoughts on about Tel Aviv? Why am I falling in my head? Let me know your thoughts on Eurovision. Comment below, and or it's not below, it's this way because it's live, peoples. Comment and we can have a discussion on semi-final one. Starting to get some people now. I was about to end this, and then yeah. We'll see how long it can last for. Come on. I know. I've said everything. I was just repeating everything I was saying about San Marino. San Marino, so excited for them making it to the final. He was very pitchy. He was really lucky to go through. Estonia really impressed me. Also, I'll say Czech Republic, I was really disappointed. This is me being like a musical nerd, but they brought the key way down. So what I liked about Friend of a 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 Friend is, which Stuart from ESC Fan TV says, is that they actually sing really high, and so they're like in head voice, like she's only a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. Like that's the cool thing. But it was so low that he was like, she's only a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. And so he was actually using his chest voice instead because it was so low. And I was like, oh, that's a shame. So probably my biggest disappointment was Czech Republic, followed by San Marino, not far behind. Iceland, by the way, was exactly how I expected Iceland to be. Greece with Katrin Duska. she sings very closed. She doesn't resonate like she did on the studio, which is a shame that she can't do the same thing as the mixing does. But I will say she held that note a lot longer, and that really, really impressed me. They used that as the voting segment, like the voting clip to use for the voting, and I think that was really helpful for them. That won me over, and that still, I actually ended up giving 2 votes to Greece, and 5 votes to Estonia, and 10 votes to Belarus. So I haven't even spoken about my favorite, which was Belarus. Belarus did an incredible job. She sang exactly like the studio, and I knew she would. I hadn't heard her sing live yet, but I have heard her sing live at Junior Eurovision, and she blew me away then. As soon as I saw her in the national selection, like in the music video, I was like, oh, that is the girl who hosted Junior Eurovision. And I was like, I was so glad because she was an indent into my brain when I heard her. She just sang the Light Up song at the beginning of Junior Vision. I was like, she's really impressive. One day I think she could go to actual Eurovision. I had no idea that like it would only be a few months later and she would actually be competing to go into Eurovision. I didn't know how old she was. But yeah, just everything she did was great. Everything that I expected from her, she just executed. That's what you can ask for. So she was my biggest vote for the semi-final. Come to the final, if I have some others that I would probably, if I was to combine my favorites from semi-final 2, should be a little bit lower. She wouldn't be like my absolute favorite. Just semi-final 1 didn't have any huge standouts for me except for Belarus. Yeah, which is why I ended up voting Estonia like as my second place. I had Estonia, like I think I had them 21st or something. I underestimated them. I knew I would. I love the Estonian song, and every time I hear it, I know exactly how good I sing along to it. But I was like, maybe it's just a little too basic to be a contender in Eurovision. But he gave incredible performance vocally and even changed it, did a vocal rearrangement. And I think that'll be a really big thing for the jury members as well. Jury members love when you can do it in a really sophisticated way. He added a really high note as well. I'm going to go back to watch that. And I love he did very similar to his national selection. He had like the storm backdrop in the last part of the song. So I really liked that as well. And like I said with Iceland, exactly what I suspected. Comment. Let me know your thoughts on Eurovision semi-final 1, and I'd like to know what you think, and I'll talk about what you think. I'm very curious. I want to know what you think of semi-final 1. Tell me what you think of Australia, especially if you're not from Australia. Australians in Eurovision were very humbled, so I don't want to talk too much about my own country, only that I am so excited. So excited. Comments. Comments. Anybody? I saw you coming. I saw you coming. What do we think of Cyprus? Well, I kind of expected a little bit more, to be honest. It was a little basic for me. I saw a video it's funny, some people really try to trick you. It's like, you can't be manipulated. Give me what you give me and I will make my mind up. I saw a leaked footage of replay in one of the rehearsals. I think it was the second rehearsal, and it was like, I saw you come and I saw you come, and the fireworks came out, and this camera, like someone's camera shook, like they were shocked at how much, and like boom there was. And then I saw it on TV and I was like, it's just normal. It's just okay. The backing dancers were all in black. Some of them had like one of those like hat things, and I was like, I would have liked to see the backing dancers in color. I don't know. There wasn't enough pyrotechnics for me. I expected a lot more pyrotechnics. So it was okay. In the end, I didn't give them any points. I think I was going to give them like two votes. But yeah, I didn't in the end. So I'll give this 5 more minutes because no one's chatting. And I think I will go. I have Christian, are you watching? I have Christian giving me a laugh emoji on Facebook. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm just chatting. I don't know if he actually clicked and watched me become a mess. Poor Christian though. Christian's in Perth. Christian has been up since 3 a.m. Probably hasn't gone to sleep, I would say. I don't know. I'm surprised he's still up, TBH. That's the problem. I think I'm grateful, the fact that I have to watch at 5 a.m. and then I'm like, well, it could be worse. I could be in Western Australia. You have to make the decision then if you're going to stay up till 3 or go to bed. I'd say most normal people would still decide to go to bed and wake up early. But I'd be like, I don't know. I once read a report saying that like 3 a.m. is the sleepiest hour if you're awake. Comment about Eurovision. I'd like to know what you think. I'll even talk about your comment live. Comment, ask a question, whatever you want about semi-final 1. I've spoken a little bit about it. You may have something that I haven't discussed. Anyone? I'm in Australia, by the way. As you can see, it's sunny. Probably not where you are. If you're in Europe, it's probably nighttime. Although maybe if you're in Iceland, maybe it's still light out. I'm not sure this time of year. I went to Iceland when I was there in January. It was dark like until 11 a.m. It's pretty cool, and then the sun set at like 2 p.m. But I know there comes a point where it becomes the opposite and it never gets dark. Comment on Eurovision. Semi-final 1, what you think? I've told you what I think. But yeah, so happy about Australia. You never know. You just never know. And I'm glad it got through. Now we'll have to see. We'll have to see what result it comes in the final. I can't wait. Yay! Oh. What do you think about the concept? I loved them on Earth. I had people in my group chat through actually ESC Fan TV people. I don't know if ESC Fan TV. Let's go over to ESC Fan TV, see if they're doing anything. I recommend you go watch them. They're probably giving a more entertaining video, but I don't think they are on yet. But I think they were doing something. Oh, they're live. Should we do a crossover? I'm gonna comment. No, I'm not going to take their oh, they're not live. They're live in 20 hours. Okay. They're not on. But yeah, in their group chat, they were saying that, oh wow, they've like doubled in subscribers. Well done, ESC Fan TV. Okay, so what they were saying in the group chat is that they thought that Kate Miller Heidke, like the fact that you could see the pole was not a very good thing, and I get it. They wanted to have the complete facade that she was flying in the air, but I think that sometimes you got to show people that you're actually okay. So Sweden had an issue last year, remember, that a lot of people didn't even think that they were in the arena because of they had a weird movie camera on and they put them in like this pipe scene. that look like they weren't even in the arena. Like it disconnected from the audience. So I think they've got to show like actually she's flying on the stage. There's a pole, just letting people know that there is that pole, and then they can be like, oh my gosh, okay, and then kind of be in the mindset of look at what they're doing, look what they're achieving. Maybe psychologically that's what they're trying to get at. I didn't personally have a problem with that. Someone said like the fact that you could see the pole on the TV lost it. The people saying like I don't think she'll make it now because you can see the pole in the TV. I didn't have that kind of worry. It's difficult. Like I said, us Australians are humbled in Eurovision, and also it's difficult to talk about your own country because I'm just biased, which is why I always like to know what other people think about my country, about anything really. Comment. Let me know what you think about Eurovision semi-final 1. I'm very curious. Don't all rush. Oh. Okay. I think I'm gonna give it, if no one's gonna comment, I think I'll go soon. But yeah, comment about what you think of Eurovision semi-final 1. I'll be happy to discuss it here with you. Oh, and I'll tell you my thoughts. No, no one wants to comment. Okay. Okay, well, I think I'll go then in 2 minutes. Someone is watching. I know that. Okay, now no one is watching. Comment, comment, comment. Comment! Anyone? Yeah, it's daytime here, which is probably why no one's like, okay, Google, what is the current time in Tel Aviv? Didn't answer me. Okay, Google, what is the current time in Tel Aviv?
The time in Tel Aviv, Yafo, Israel is 1:12 a.m. on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's 1 a.m. in Israel. Okay, Google, what's the time in Bucharest?
The time in Bucharest, Romania is 1:12 a.m. on Wednesday.
It's also 1 a.m. in Eastern Europe. Okay, Google, what's the time in The Hague?
The time in The Hague, Netherlands is 12:13 a.m. on Wednesday.
It's late, and I guess it's a Tuesday, so people are just going right to bed. All right, well, in that case, if no one's going to comment, no one is, I'm going to go. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll see if I do this. I might do it like immediately afterwards on Wednesday morning. I'll be kind of less like buzzed because my own country won't be in it, so I can kind of be a little bit more calculating. But yeah, so if no more comments, anyone want to do a last minute comment? No. Okay. Well, in that case, I did say I was going to go. So I think I'll finish there. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Stay tuned to more videos of me when I do them in the future. And check out my other review videos. I've done review videos for every country. Yes, I know Sweden and Germany are not up yet. And yes, I know some of the jury ones are not up yet, but they're coming. Okay. And I'm going to be doing I actually have a ranking video that is pretty much all set. I've got to fix some things up with things like music and stuff. Sorry. But yeah, that'll be coming out really soon. like really soon, because we're kind of beyond that time now. But it'd be cool to see how the whole MJT reviews think of like what their rankings are. Comment about Eurovision semi-final 1, and I will discuss it with you here live. Yeah, I'd love to know what you think of tonight. I've just done my spiel, so I'd like to know what you think. I'll discuss it with you. Or if you have a question, you can ask me. Any question at all, as long as it is not hate speech. That's always my rule. Just not hate speech, and I'm okay. I'm cool with anything. I'm dancing in my head to Replay by Tamta. We can be on Discover. I know you missed the taste. Heart beats like an 808. It's very hooky, I must say. It's like ear candy, you remember it. We've got 2 people on. Now we've got 1. They're going to go, and then I'll go. You either comment or you go. I'm pretty much done with this. If there's no one commenting, I'm going to go. Because otherwise it's just a bit ridiculous. Comment? Am I getting a comment? Or you just, okay, they're gone. All right. I'm literally going now. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching. I think we're done now. Until next time, bonsoir Europe. Thanks for all those who commented. Ellen, Carito. Yeah, it was good. I really like discussing. I like a discussion. I like when people comment and I can talk about it. So that was really good. Bonsoir Europe. I'm going. Bye.